Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If everybody saw my most recent videos, we know we've talked a lot about AppLike apps and specifically a number of problems that came with no recommended actual apps to run on them, and it happened on 10 of my different AppLike apps. Now, there was a number of comments that people were saying they're having the same problem, they're having a lot of low payouts, and I'm going to show you something that happened with mixed results. As you can see, I do have Wizard of Oz Free Slots Casino here, 226, so it is a very good earning. It is on two different apps, but what you'll notice is look at the top part. You'll see the one has 37,000 coins and the other is at 0. Now, I can promise you that it is very difficult to end up with 0 coins. And what happened is there was an update that came out after I did the video talking about how there was no apps available. And after I did those updates, you can see there are apps now available. A matter of fact, there was one before this that was available and I downloaded them. The problem happened is look what happened to my coins up here. So I did have a cash out worth of coins here previously. I did just cash out, so I was just under that $5 amount, but now I have 0. We go over here to Cash Alarm, and it did update my coins, but it did not happen over here on App Station. And just to show that, you know, there's no reason why I shouldn't have got some sort of coins. Well, if the phone wants to work here, I'll have to go out, log back in. But it seems to be an issue that they know about because they have all this stuff with the updates, and I've never had an update that's zeroed out my coins. So I'm really hoping this isn't a continual problem. I hope that it will fix itself. This one was showing 0 initially after the update, but did fix itself. And I'm getting referral coins in every day from everybody that's used my referral link. So there is no way that you'll ever sit at 0 coins, especially if you have referrals that constantly bring it in. It's been over a day and I have not seen any referral coins show up. I'm going to show you here on the phone now that I got it up. You can see there are coins that were referred. I did refer a friend, so there should have been 250 coins there. AppStation collected 3,100 coins today, and from the previous day it collected 2,007 coins, none of which we see up here. So do know that if you have an update available, I would say it is safe to update, but if you have a cash out amount of coins that are there, I would cash out first and then do your update, because I've never had an issue with updates really causing problems, but it does seem like this round of things has really been kind of a mess for AppLike. I don't know if the update was based off of a problem they had with all their apps, because I am going through and I'm looking, and there are some other updates. Actually, one of my other AppLike phones had an update, and I saw what happened here, but I did have a cash out amount that was very close, so I ran an old app to get it to that $5 cash out. I'm going to cash out that $5 before I update it. So this is just an update on the ongoing issues with the AppLike apps that have happened just in the past 5 or 6 days from when you're seeing this video. So know that there are some solutions. Make sure you go through and update your app, but make sure that if you're able to cash out, always cash out before you do any updates, because you never know when issues may arise where you may end up losing it, and it would be really bad if you lost a considerable amount of money worth of coins. You know, $1 cash out here and there, you know, I'm not really worried about, because really that's about what it was. I wasn't even at a $5 cash out. I just did a $5 cash out. But nonetheless, it is coins that did disappear from the account, so that is worth taking note of. And let me know in the comment section. I'm getting a lot of really good comments from people saying, hey, I'm seeing the same problems. I've tried contacting them. I'm trying to get back to everybody that leaves a comment, especially on these videos that are about problems, about ways that I've found that have shown up to me. So if you update it, I have seen that I am getting apps back available, but only after I did that update. For not all of the AppLike apps did have an update, but if there is available, make sure you go through, make sure you check it out, because I think they know there is a problem and they did an update to try and fix that. Just know that there is a chance that your coins may reset. I don't know if this is going to be similar to another problem they had where the coins, when you cash out, never went down. So there may be coins there. I may actually be able to cash out, but I'm going to give it a few days to see what actually happens. I'm going to run these apps, because if I'm able to run some of these apps and I still see no coins, then we know there is still a major problem. I will continue with updates, as I said, to address some of the other concerns on there. Just know that with all AppLike apps, if you are doing a PayPal cash out, know that PayPal tends to take longer. I always cash out with Amazon because I normally get it within 24 to 48 hours. I have that gift card in my right in my inbox on my email that you are signed up for with these apps. Now, do remember that you do have to use the email that you did sign up for. If you forget which one you used, if you have an email address for each one of your phones on your farm, there is a possibility that you could get mixed up, but always check the email it is. If you are using PayPal, they do have a test payment that will go on first to verify your account, and then normally within 3 to 5 days, I've noticed after that, you should receive the rest of the money. But I really have not done a PayPal cash out for almost a year now, just because it's so much easier to stack Amazon gift cards, and that's really what I'm doing right now with my Amazon apps. So I will keep you in the loop on things that are going on with the AppLike apps. Hopefully we won't continue to see problems. Hopefully we'll see more of this. See higher paying apps, 226 coins. That is one of the best ones that I've had in a very long time. So that is an app that I will be running for sure for probably at least 2 days straight. So if you get these good apps, make sure you run them. There was another comment as well on there asking, hey, if I'm getting all these apps available to me, should I download them all? Or if I don't have enough space to download them all, can I download one and then get rid of it? Yes, you most certainly can. What I would do, if that's the case, if you have 5 or 6 apps that are available to you, download each one at a time, let it run so you collect the first minute worth of coins, and then you can uninstall it. It will be saved in your My Apps, which you see right down here on the bottom. And you can go back at a later date and, re-upload it and run it for your 24 to 48 hours, depending on how good they are. So no, if you don't download it, it may disappear off of your screen. If you do download it and run it, you will always have the option to go back and get it again. So that is a tip that I would definitely do. Download everything that is available. You don't have to keep it on your phone after that initial first run of coins. I always like to make sure that I do actually get the first round of coins in that first minute to make sure that it comes through. Other comments that talked about low earnings. Once again, don't try and move these apps from phone to phone. Don't try and have multiple of the same app. The suspicious activity problem is real. Once you get it, you're not going to be able to run these apps. There are ways to try kind of get around some of it. A number of people have commented saying that if you change your age and your gender on the app, that they can recommend new ones. But if you do it too often, you're going to get the suspicious activity. And there was lastly a comment talking about posting this type of information on YouTube, and that is the problem. Too many people are getting on there saying that they do this. To a response kind of to that person is, if you're doing this in the way that I'm doing it, you are not violating any of the terms of service. There is nothing in there that says that you can't have more than one of the AppLike family of apps. I'm not saying that you should be running 3 phones or trying to run 3 phones on the same app. There is a lot of AppLike apps out there that are all produced by that same developer. You can run, there's nothing wrong with having one on this phone and one on this phone. I'm not saying to go out and violate the terms of service in any form like that. So no, it is not the people on YouTube that talk about doing this, or the people on social media that talk about phone farming in this order. It's not causing these advertisers to not advertise with these sites, because the fact of the matter is you're going in, you're downloading the game. That's what this company that developed this game wants, is somebody to play the game. Now they know not everybody is going to buy anything when they do that, but there is a chance that you may do so, and that is how all these free to play games make their money. They're not out there to really try and get a purchase out of every person. They know it is very unrealistic. This is to put it in front of your eyes, and that's what they are paying you to do. They're paying you to view the app. And hey, there are lots of games that I found through these apps that I continue to actively use because I found it on here, and I wouldn't have found that app any other way. I happened to download it, and it happened to pique my interest, like, oh wait, this might be better than a current app I'm using, or this might work for something else, because not all apps that you download from the AppLike apps are games. There are some other ones that may be a very good app, or it may be a very good game. And once you get in and start actively playing the games that you are using on your AppLike app, then that is what the advertiser is hoping for. This is just to get you to download the game, because what you're doing is they get to see that higher number of downloads. They rank higher in the Google Play Store. If there's a chance that you're going to actively play the game, hey, that's great. If you actively play the game, there's a chance you might spend actual money on the game. And ultimately, that's how all these free-to-play games make their money. I've talked about it a number of times in my game reviews. I will be doing some more mobile game reviews coming up here in the future. So know if you're running more than one, if you're running an AppLike, if you're running a FitPlay, if you're running either of these two here, if you're running a Money Roar, there is nothing wrong with running each one of those on a single device. Like I said, I'm not promoting anybody breaking the terms of service and going through and running these in multiple devices. Now, there are apps out there that will make you physically play the game. This app does not do so. Therefore, it is not an exploit. You're not cheating the system by leaving the game running. It is something that's built into the way that the developer has designed the app to run. So there is nothing in a violation of the terms of service. And as far as, informing informing people on YouTube or informing people on social media that are into this type of thing is what's causing the negative drop in all these apps, I have to tell you, our community is very small. There is not, in the vast scheme of things, the number of people that download these apps, our community that phone farms to make extra money is extremely small. So to really think that we have such an impact on these companies is really not a real thing. Our impact is much lower than the number of people that actually download these apps. They're relying the AppLike people are relying on the people that download it, try a game here or there, and never cash out. they made money off of it. The people that continue to use it like we do, they're not losing anything on us. They're making so much more on the individual that runs for, that runs for 5-10 minutes here at a time, decides, oh, there's no way this can make money. I don't feel that it's real. Stuff like that, and then they get off and they leave, say, 20,000 coins on there. They got the time from the advertiser for running that. They got paid for it. The people that do it here are just so small in the number of people that do it that it makes no difference. Sorry for the bit of the rant there at the end, but I did want to answer a lot of the questions, and especially that last one and my feelings on that. Nothing against doing what you want to do if you want to do it and stay quiet about it, but I feel that, for the group of people that do this, to have the information out there is better than, trying to say that we're making that big of a difference. So that's my feelings on it. If you disagree, feel free to put a comment down in the comment section. I will try. I read them all. I may not answer back them all. I do. The only ones that I will get rid of are ones that are, negative or derogatory to other people. It can be, it can be negative to the channel. I don't have a problem with that. I do leave them up if there's a criticism that you have. That is fine. I don't have a problem with anything like that. So I leave them all up. The only ones that I do take down, or if there's anything with bad language or anything that might be offensive to somebody that would happen upon the channel and read the comments on a video, I take those down. And I take down spam links and stuff like that, other referral links that are just plastered all over the video. It's really easy to make YouTube videos, especially when it comes to if you're just trying to throw out a bunch of links. You have your own social media. You can do it on your own social media. You don't need to clutter up somebody else's that's actually trying to do their best to get valid information out there. So I thank everybody for joining me here, and know that AppLike is, hopefully the problems aren't as bad as they appear. So we went from having devices with every app that wasn't available to have any downloads. We got some back. We do have a update. Make sure you do it, but make sure that you cash out first if you have any available. I thank you all, and as always, have a wonderful day.